gentle correction. I hadn't intended to make Mother feel guilty for leaving us. I just couldn't bear to think of life without her.
I'm afraid that is not my choice.
Mother paused and let out another arduous breath.
Do not doubt yourself, Abigail. You are infinitely more capable than you know.
I nodded, though I did not truly believe her. Her eyes flickered between our 3 grief-stricken faces.
Take care of each other. Trust in love. Trust in the good. And trust that God has a plan for each of you.
We all nodded in unison as her voice weakened and her eyes closed.
I love you more than you know.
Her voice faded.
I will send your love to Grace and the others.
I watched in horror as her heavy, laboured breaths slowed, then stopped. Despite the expression of peace that had overtaken the pain in her features, emptiness consumed me. I crumpled onto the bed next to her, my body shaking uncontrollably.
I still need you, I wept. I still need you.
What shall we be without you, my dear?
A loud sob followed Father's question, and I watched as he bent his head low and cried as I had never heard a grown man cry before. Lawrence rose to his feet and they wrapped their arms around each other in a heart-wrenching embrace. I wanted to join them, but I couldn't. I couldn't leave Mother's side, not when the warmth in her body would soon grow cold. I placed her lifeless hand against my wet cheek, soaking in the feel of her warm touch one last time. How could the blessed life I had been handed change so quickly, so drastically? Without her here, I would never be the same. I was, once again, broken. Chapter 1. I scanned the corridor. Satisfied there were no servants present to witness my unladylike act, I squatted down and pressed my ear to the keyhole. Eavesdropping wasn't a talent I was proud of, but it had always served its purpose well enough. Muffled voices clarified as I positioned myself.
Father, I believe it is crucial we accept. She has made it quite clear she isn't ready. I don't want to force her before she is ready.
Yet you wish to discuss the invitation again.
Silence. She is a fine young lady, but... Fine lady? Lawrence, she is exceptional.
Father's voice grew louder. Little impassioned him more than the subject of his family, and I never tired of it.
Father, you know I did not mean to imply otherwise, as I wholeheartedly agree. But Abigail needs to prove to herself that she is capable. She has delayed her first season, and we can't allow her to miss the next. You must realise the only way she will be prepared is by interacting with others of our social standing.
A thoughtful hum met my ear.
Then shall we invite a small party here? Perhaps her cousins when their obligations are through.
Our cousins are likely engaged for the entirety of the summer. And gentlemen? What gentleman would make your list? We know nothing of entertaining. If Mother were here, it would be different. Lawrence's voice grew quiet. I slowed my breathing to make sure I could hear his words over the reverberating thud of my heart. But she isn't. So we must prevail on the good judgment of other notable women to arrange such opportunities.
I am not even acquainted with the Stantons. Abigail will detest being sent to the home of strangers.
Stanton? The name sounded familiar, but I couldn't recall where or who had mentioned it.
The invitation surely comes at the request of Aunt Marianne.
Helena and Hannah will be there as companions. I inwardly groaned at the realisation of where I had come across the name Stanton. Hannah had written throughout the season to convince me of what I had been missing. The name Stanton was among her ramblings, though